All right, hi everybody. Captain Kirk here this morning. Bring y'all along to Hanging Rock State Park. It's in Stokes County, North Carolina, just on the edge of Danbury. They've got several good trails here. There's three main peaks. The Hanging Rock peak you can go to is overlooked. You got Cook's Wall, and then you got a lookout tower up on top of Moore's Wall. They've also got Wolf Rock and House Rock, but they're on the same trail that goes up to the Cook's Wall overlook. That's the trail we'll probably be on today. They opened the gate a little bit early this morning, so it's not quite anybody here yet, but this is a Saturday. It's in the summertime, and at 10 o'clock, the swimming area at the lake will open up, so this parking lot will be full by lunchtime, especially as hot as it is, and everybody's out of school. So I'll show you around a little bit. Hopefully get some good footage on the trail. Hopefully these what clouds we had have already started burning off, so might have a few good views this morning. And I'll show you around some of the rest of the park as we after we finish up the hike. All right, I stopped up here at the visitor center. Park's just opened. Actually, supposed to open the gates at 7, but rolled in at 6:30. They were already open, so I'm going to stop by over here at the map and just show you a little bit of the layout. The main park areas, the visitor center is here. We're in that parking lot. Got the lake area, and the parking lot for the lake is here. It's generally where I park, is in the swimming area parking lot, and you can get to all the trails from that area pretty good, either parking lot. But if you back up a little bit, most likely today we'll leave the parking area, head up this way. This trail goes up by Wolf Rock, House Rock, and out to Cook's Wall. Then back down and probably take a cut across and follow the creek line back down by the lake, back to the parking lot. You can head this northeast direction back down to the river toward Danbury. And on this side, you can head out toward Torrey's Den, and the waterfall's over there. A lot of trails, and I'll have several different videos from this area because I come up here a lot. Another look around. Now that the summer's here, the lake's open, and a lot of people, they have a food truck that comes and sets up on the hill right up here in this area. It's sort of three parking lots right here. They set up in the middle one. And, just a quick look around. All right, here we go, getting kicked off. Like I say, leaving the swimming area parking lot. We'll take this, this trail cuts over to the Hanging Rock Trail, and also we can turn and go up to Wolf Rock, which will take us up to the Cook's Wall. This is a good footpath. And I'll show you when we get up here. May go to Hanging Rock first. We'll see. The trail going up to Hanging Rock is pretty much well, the first part, if we park over at the visitor center, the first, I don't know, quarter mile or so is all concrete. Then it turns into a gravel road all the way almost to the top, and maybe the last 100 yards or so is just a regular footpath trail, but it gets a lot of traffic. It's the closest peaks you can get to, shortest distance walk. So it's very popular. But we'll get started here and see what we see. Alright, we made it up here kind of to the intersection. Wolf Rock's about a mile if I go this way. And this little trail just cuts across to the actual Hanging Rock Trail. And I think it's a mile and a quarter up, so we'll go ahead and jump over on the Hanging Rock Trail. We'll walk it up, show you what it looks like, and then we'll come back down this way and see what the heat feels like, and see how far we want to go after that and which direction. So you can see we kind of go in this direction. We started out on a more of a footpath trail, and you can see us approaching the Hanging Rock Trail. It's the big gravel road. We also, this cut across trail comes right in the middle of kind of the end of the first climb. So past that hump, it's drops down, and then there's another climb as you're coming up, and we kind of jump in about a third of the way up. So we just got to get to the top of this hill, and then it's just sort of cruisy almost to the end, and it's another climb right at the end to get to the top. So you get up to the top of here, get on down the trail a little bit further, and we'll see what we see. All right, we're kind of on the top of the ridge. This is a little saddle that cuts over to the side Hanging Rock's actually on. If you want to call it a knife edge, but it's a drop off on each side right here. Like I said, the trail's the gravel road. I'm not going to bore you listening to my footsteps on the gravel, so let me get on closer to the top and I'll get back with you. Alright, made it up here to the top. Don't know if I'm the first one, but I haven't seen anybody. There's one person in the parking lot, but I don't know which way they went. So I may be the first one up this morning, or maybe a camper, not hiking. But we'll take a peek and hop over here on the other side. There is the marker. And up above the clouds. I'll move over here on the other side, have a better view of that. Still burning some clouds off this morning. Maybe when we get up to Cookswall, some of this will be cleared off. Up on that ridge that's in the clouds, there's the lookout tower, kind of on top of Moorwall. And that ridge over here is the Cookswall. That's where we're going to head. So we'll go back down this Hanging Rock Trail and get on the Wolf Rock Trail, which is a ridge walk all the way up to the top of Cookswall. But little view from up here, plenty of places to hang out and enjoy the scenery. Oh. All right, we're gonna head back down and I'll pick back up on the other side. All right, give y'all a little update. An hour and a half in, just left Hanging Rock, jumped over onto the Wolf Rock Trail, and when I got there, it was still so foggy there's no view, so I didn't even stop. So I'm still ridge walking, and I'm actually headed to Cooks Wall, but we're gonna stop at House Rock. Maybe some of these clouds have burned off, and see if there's any view there. It's a good little spot to stop before you make those last couple of climbs up to the Cooks Wall lookout. But it's just a little shot of what the trail looks like. Good footpath trail, not the gravel road. Headed to the next intersection. Take a look at the sign. Cooks Wall's 1.1. I think House Rock's not on the sign, but it's only like 2/10 further up the trail right here. We can go back this way. It'll go back down to another junction that'll take you back down to the lake, or you could go up to the lookout tower, Moorwall, or you could even go over toward Torrey's Den in that direction. And that may be the way I go back when I come down, because as we move up toward Cooks Wall, from here up is out and back. There's no loop section to this part of the trail. Tree come down in one of the storms. I'm sure they're going to be getting that up here pretty soon. It's getting in rough shape. But trail's pretty flat and cruisy through a lot of this, but we'll start making some little rock scramble climbs kind of coming up. I'll try to show a few of those in just a few minutes after we get across this flat section. See if I can video some of this. This is a little bit of climbing. I'm breathing heavy. Everything's wet and slick from the rain last night. Here we go. We're right up here at the House Rock. I'll keep the video going. And let's see. I don't think we're gonna have a view. We moved back up into the morning clouds. House Rock. Yep. Pretty socked in. Hanging Rock over there. Let's see here. You can barely tell in the clouds. One little spot you can see. Not much of a view. It's about to burn all this off though. Maybe I'll stop here on the way back down and it'll be cleared up some by then. So, on to the next spot, Cooks Wall. Yeah, one more peek of some of the trail here on some of the climbing sections where we're going up pretty good. Real rocky. Just like a whole bunch of uneven steps. almost to the end here, but with the terrain change, we go through a little spot right here. If we get to the end, it's nice grassy trees, not a whole lot of undergrowth, and almost like a meadow type area, but with trees. It's all just naturally the way that it is. Very different from the rest of the areas on the trail here, but almost there. A neat spot walking on a solid rock path. This is the highest point on the trail, and to look at how it's actually just down here to the left. Unfortunately, still cloudy. And wet. The rain last night is all over the trees and bushes, and I'm soaking wet just from rubbing against them. I think I'm the first one up this morning, as I knocked all the spider webs down too. Yep. Scenic overlook. And we are just in cloud. So that's about it for this view. If I move to the other side, it's going to be the same way. So I'm going to take a break here for a minute, take my pack off, get some water, a little snack, and then head back down. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Trying to burn off. Sit down here for about 5 or 10 minutes, had a little snack. Starting to see down below just a little bit, and some blue sky overhead. So we're kind of stuck right here in the middle of the clouds. Probably another 30 minutes, an hour. That'd be pretty good, but I'm not going to wait that long. I'll film right here just a little bit downhill. It's still wet from the rain. The downhill is slick, so I have to be careful. Coming up on Magnolia Spring. This is a spot that I would stop and get water if I was going on and doing the last peak. Going up to Moorwall to Lookout Tower, but I'm not going there today. But I'll swing over here, show you what it looks like. Little Sawyer squeeze, and come over here and get a little water up in there. Yep. It's a good spot to stop. So I'm on the trail now that connects the Cooks Wall Trail to the Moorwall Trail. When I get down to the bottom at the intersection, it'll be about 1.5 miles back to the parking lot. And it's just flat, pretty much flat cruisy, following the creek bed back down to the lake. So let me get down the end of this one, down this hill, and when I get to the lake, I'll show you what things look like down in that area. All right, we made the cut across back to the lake parking lot. This is the intersection with the Moorwall Knob Trail. You can go to Torrey's Den from here, and of course where we just came from, back up from Cook's Wall. So this trail follows the creek down, pretty flat, no more hills, no more climbing. So just cruise on back to the lake. The lake here, getting close to the end. Show you that a few weeks back the mountain laurel had bloomed, and now the rhododendron are blooming. Sorry, there were some people coming. See all the people everywhere back down here at the lake. During the summer they have a little refreshment stand open. Nice little shelter area, bathrooms on that end. And you can come up here and sit in the rocking chairs with a view of the lake and swimming area. They've got lifeguards on duty. And if we move over, I think we might can see some folks on the other side, but it's going to be hard to see. Up on the top of that hill is the far distance is the lookout tower. All right, just finishing up. I think we got 8.9 miles in today, about 1,800 feet of elevation gain. We did 4 of the 5 peaks here at Hanging Rock. It's a good day. Got done for the heat. I think it's about 70 degrees when I started out, and I'll tell you, it hadn't heated up a whole lot more. That little bit of cloud cover we've had this morning kept it from getting real hot, but now it's starting to clear up. It's going to warm up pretty good. So that's a wrap from Hanging Rock for today. Hold on though, and I got about 2 more clips on a stop I'm going to make on the way home for you. So thanks for watching. Well, I'm back at the house. I was going to show you where that last clip was Pretty's General Store in Danbury. I stop in there usually on Saturdays when I hike up at Hanging Rock. Pick up candied jalapenos and hoop cheese, and they make a really good bologna sandwich. If you're ever in the Danbury area, stop by Pretty's General Store. But anyway, that's it for the Hanging Rock video, and again, thanks for watching.